Hello there, welcome back to some more Tears of the Kingdom. In the last episode what we did was we went and we got to this well after some trouble. Not a lot of trouble, mind you, but some trouble. I like. Come here. Alright. I might as well use the rest of this club up. I had literally one more attack out of it. Soldier shield, nice. I'll drop this hunter's shield because I don't need it at the minute. Right, please give me something better than a bloody... Ah. Real shit. A topaz. This precious yellow ore contains the power of electricity. It's been known to fetch high prices since ancient times. The game's been holding out on me on these good ores. Yeah, whatever. I want the fish. Give them to me. Okay. Alright, let's explore the top side of this stone then. This is probably the best move out of all the moves I've got. This teleportation move. Unless they give me Mipha's Grace back again, in which case that will be the best move in the game. As it was already. Right, what are you? I don't get to figure out what it is. I'm dead. This is too killy for a man with only 4 hearts. They just grab me over and over. I can't do a lot about it. Okay. Back before I did the thing. Now you're gonna fuck me on this, aren't you? You fucker. Sapphire. At least that's how you know it is completely random what you get. Oh, I got a sapphire instead of ruby and a topaz, so I feel a little bit hard done by, but that's okay. Got enough ambers to sink a bloody battleship. Also, I'm not sure, will the frog suit help me just climb in wet conditions, or will it help me climb in all conditions? Because if it helps me climb in all conditions, then it's a very useful tool. If it only helps me climb in wet conditions, yeah, it's useful, but it's not so useful as to be impossible to ignore. Right? Yeah, I wondered if this was a generic spawn point. I guess this is like the Guardian equivalent, maybe? Can't seem to chase me forever, though. Is the plan just to get away? What is this? A dark clump, unusual substance, cold to the touch and seems as though it's filled with pitch black darkness, using it in cooking to get a gloom-resistant effect. So just running away seems to do something. It's clearly not, I don't think it's intended as like the solution to the problem, but to get it this monument to the memories of the souls lost to the calamity. Alright, going towards blue because that's a shrine, and then we're going to go out towards the actual objective. Is that Zonk? It might be Zonk. No, it just looks like a random trader. Huh? What was this? Not the way to Hatena village? I can't get lost now after spending all that time with the Guido dollmaker learning to make sand seal plushes. I refuse to give up on my dream of handing these out to the school kids. I can't wait to see their faces light up when I give them these stuffed toys. I hope I can remember not to glare at them. Oh, I know, I should practice my routine so I can hand out the toys with a smile. Good evening, children. I'm the sand seal lady. Not much pizzazz to it. How about, evening, kids. It's nice to see you, yeah? Everyone feeling good? Oof, fake it till you make it, I guess, but it was worth it to see those kids beaming with joy. What are you doing? Yeah! You startled me. Give you a guys some warning next time. Ah, my toys. I worked so hard to make the 10 of them. Now this time I'm supposed to gather all these up by myself. Let me help. Oh, now you want to help. Then start picking them up and load them onto the cart. I'll make you a deal. If you get all 10 of them for me, I'll pay you. But if you're serious about helping, I want to see more on that cart at the end. And you got to be careful and loading the toys. Tend to fall out if they're not all the way in. I want to get moving, so make this quick. Okay, I'll be keeping track of time. Oh, hold on a sec. You're not thinking of pocketing any of my seals, I hope. These are handmade for children. I said I'd pay if you bring them back, so it's kind of your fault. So, mind giving me a 20 rupee deposit? You'll get it back once you're done. I'll do it. Oh, thanks. Well, feeling confident, I get to it. I don't know about that, but there's 10 stuffed toys you need to gather up for me. Be sure to load them on the cart nice and gentle. They'll fall right off again if they're hanging out the sides. Now hop to it. I can attach them to each other, I think. And make like a glob. That ain't gonna fall out because they're like globuled together. There you go. No way, you didn't pick them all up. That was fast. No, sorry, I didn't think you managed to do them all but a short of time. So here's your pay. Yeah, the deposit is included in that. I'll get the smuggling thing down eventually, I hope. Anyway, clearly need more practice at it, so leave me alone, would you? Leave me alone, would you? Fuck off. So I can probably repeat that as well as a money-making endeavour. Tree branch. I'm really plumbing the depths. Get out of here. I'd rather have no weapon. You riding a horse and cart? And they said bokoblins weren't advanced. Fucking robbery. Get out of here. This is a stick-up. I don't want to be stuck up. Okay. Right, I'm going to go over here next. Let's go head to this shrine first. And then we're basically done with this second zone. I haven't really explored this part much. But hey ho. I will endeavour to solve that at a later date. Right, I'll be back, Shrine, but I've got to help my man with his sign first. Goat. That's fucking goat, mate. Okay. Good. It's a double-ended sign. And they're facing the wrong way. Okay. Sorry about that. It's like a knee-jerk reaction, me snorting. I don't mean to do it. I know it's quite disgusting. But it's just an instant thing I do. I don't even think about it. Let go. Didn't even budge. That's brilliant. Never would have thought of it. Alright, let's get him secure while he's still standing. With your help, President and citizens now standing proudly and firmly in place. It fills my heart with joy, seeing him doing well on his own. Thank you. Sneaky mushroom rice balls, stealth up. And a puff shroom. One day it's going to give me the Omega Master Sword plus 12. As a reward. And then I'll shut my yammering about how bad the secret reward is. Okay. Q-Yo-U. Tried. Fire and ice. Don't know how big the block of ice is that I need to make, but I assumed that would do. I didn't even look at the puzzle, really. Interesting. Hang on there, Chief. Keep missing it. Oh wait. Oi. What are you, some kind of ignoramus? If you can't stop the ice, stop the fire. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. That's a little bit big. But all I have to do is land on it. Also melt this one a little bit. Can I climb this now? From the bottom? Yes, I can. Okay. This will work perfectly then. Give me my reward. Zonite spear. Nice. A zonite spear made of zonite. It resembles or resonates with attached zonite devices, slightly increases attack power. Didn't think I'd seen one before. Now then, what's the point in that? So if I melt the block to nothing, no problem, but I guess what am I? There's some element of this that I'm not getting. I'm not seeing. Like getting the block over here is clearly part of the solution to the whole thing. Wait. I know. I know what to do. The platform won't slide on its own. But the platform will slide with an ice block underneath it. Right? So, block the fire up. Get out of here, little ice cube. You silly. Whee! Right. Put this here. Put this one next to it. And attach it by some kind of glue-like device. Then, put this on the top. And attach that and all. Then I can make a sort of slidey raft. Then, using the same technology, this can block. If I put this directly in the middle, it's not directly in the middle, but it's close enough. None of the ice is showing. Press that down. Which makes this happen. Alright, good. Thank you for the orb. And sorry for being so stupid. Okay, I've got 12. So I should probably go to the main town and do this before I move on. It's just so I just don't do it very often. I'll go back to main base and do it properly. and level up 3 times and get hearts every time. I just unlocked a shortcut, so let's go to Lookout Landing. Let's go to the underground base where there's a shrine. I can give them my good news. And then I'll see about these Poes as well while I'm here. Whee! Whip. Just take a little while to load, but it's not like super long. I wonder how fast it loads on like a Gen 5 SSD on an emulator. I have no idea. Right. What are you about? Swordsman, are you okay over there? You look like you're somewhere else just now. Oh, I bet you're interested in that strange stone, huh? We discovered it in the depths. It looks both naturally formed and as though it's been carved into. We don't know how much about it, but as you can probably tell, there's still so much to learn. So once I'm done with the current investigation, I'll have to start digging into it more. You who stand before me. I'm the one who returns Poes to the afterlife where they belong. Offer Poes to me. They are spirits that ought to return to the afterlife. Poes? Poes are pitiful beings who have lost their way home and wander the depths of this land. Good, evil, that's the futile perspective of narrow-minded beings. There's no such distinction in wandering spirits. You have already obtained Poes. Here's a Poe for you. Oh yes, it's indeed a Poe. I have returned the lost spirit to the afterlife where it belongs. Since I was brought here to the surface, I have been able to return Poes to the afterlife. Because of you, I can assist them once again. You should take this. A dark clump. Yes. If you offer me more Poes, I can give you suitable compensation. The dark tunic. 150 Poes for that. I want that. My brethren, whose spirit reside in statues far larger than mine, are in the depths of this land. If you encounter my brethren, try offering Poes to them. Where are they? If you offer me 10 Poes, I will tell you the location of one of my brethren. Tell me. I acknowledge your offering. I will tell you the location of one of my brethren in the depths of this land. Go to the location indicated on your map. Seek out wandering spirits for my brethren in the depths of this land. And offer them things, they'll have different things to say too. Great job getting the picture of the figure that Joshua was looking for. She's pretty happy to see that statue, and I was thrilled to show you how to use the camera. Inspired even. Pure Pad has even more potential functions. Now listen up, big update here. Your Pure Pad can be equipped with a sensor that detects shrines. Come on, act more impressed. I'm the first one in all of Hyrule who've noticed the shrines after the upheaval, so I created a sensor to detect them. The only thing is, I can't set it up here at Lookout Landing. It'd be nearly impossible unless at the Pure Pad Research Lab in Hateno Village. The Research Lab? That's right, it's a lab dedicated to the enhancement of the Pure Pad, which Pure and I developed. Once I'm in that lab and you join me there, I can further improve your Pure Pad, starting with the sensor. You'll find the lab in East Nucluda, off in the southeast corner of Hyrule. On its far side is Hateno Village. Go a bit farther than that, you'll see a mighty peculiar place. Don't let it look fool you, it's a cutting-edge lab. But for now, Joshua investigations are my main priority, so until she gets further along, I'll be staying here for a while. Now that I know fragments like this one can help us see the depths in a new way, we'll use searching my collection for more. I don't know if that leads to a new breakthrough. Until you should probably focus on the investigations that Doc tasked you with, Swordsman. Indeed. I'll buy them all. For 25 hours. I always need a bit more. I was running a bit low. It's only like 1 ruby. I'm not that bothered. Hello. You have conquered the shrines that claim their lights of blessing. In exchange for 4 lights of blessing, I will amplify being star. Is it what you desire? Heart container, please? Yes. I'm nearly doubling my health. Where I am, there's still some of the life force you lost to the gloom. Increase your maximum number of hearts by 1. Yes. Give me more. I'm going all the way up to 10 life before I bother getting any stamina. Nice. That's 7 life. 12 more shrines and I'll be good to go. For a little bit. 10 isn't a great amount of hut life, but it's better than 4. I might actually be able to survive a hit from something. Okay, right. Let us go. Let us be off. Okay, right. We're heading over straight towards the light that they told me to go to. And there's a tower over there too, so I'm going to go get that while I'm there. That's a great fairy. Let me remove the pin and try again. I think I can do it better. There. That's better. It might have been the same place, but I wanted to make sure I'd selected it correctly. Alright. So the sensor would be quite good, but I can't do that until I help Pura out. So I'm going to do that straight away. That's why I want to do this. The shrines are what I'm in the game for. That's what I want. We're moving on to Zone 3, baby. Heading towards the west of the world. Also, there's this, right? This is where the Guardians used to live. There used to be like a whole load of them in here. Forgotten temple. Don't think they're even going to let me in anymore. It's like very, very blocked up. Oh, Link, I'm so pleased you've come here as well. To be honest, Lady Impa introduced there's something related to the geoglyphs here. It took some efforts to get up here, but we managed it. But then Lady Impa grew impatient. The moment I took my eyes off, she went deep to the temple all by herself. When I finished mooring the balloon, I planned to hurry after her. So Kado at the entrance to the Forgotten Temple has said he's come here with Impa to find something connected to geoglyphs. She's probably gone deeper to the temple, see what you discover in this mysterious place. Dragonbone Bokobo. A Bokobo reinforced by fossils. Bokoblins handpick the materials it's made from, so it boasts a respectable firepower. Because eventually I can also get respectable. I like his as respectable, even though it's clearly the best bow I've ever had. And not by a small amount. I mean, Impa can clearly look after herself. Get up. There we go. Woo. Woo. Sturdy, thick stick. There's a shrine in here. Good. That's one of the 12 I need. A soldier's bow. A bow designed for armed conflict. If it takes more damage than a civilian bow, it will still burn if it catches fire. This bow doesn't look like it's fucked by the corruption either. But it's not a shiny bow, so it looks like it probably is corrupted, but it just doesn't look like it. It's a dragon bow and Boko shield probably too. Yeah. I haven't got many bad shields left, though. The Boku shield is reinforced with fossilized bones. Defensive capabilities are respectable, but it's predictably slipshod, craftsmanship, spells low durability. But that's too steep. So what happened there was I was trying to... Link decided he wanted to try and climb a vertical, like, upside down surface. And the game's like, no, you can't do that. I wouldn't be surprised if there is actually a Guardian in here. Just like one. They might have all been destroyed, but surely some still exist. To be honest, I just want to hear the music again. Hello, Emperor. Mayoshi Shrine. Hello. Oh, Link, thank you again for your help with the balloon. I believe there's something related to the geoglyph somewhere within this temple. I'm searching, but so far it's been in vain. The chambers here are enormous, so it will be a difficult task at best. Where could it be? I'll help you in a minute, Grandma. But I'm going to come and... Grandma's an affectionate term. But I'm going to do this first. Using my Soldier's Claymore, which probably doesn't have enough... or a lot of weapon durability left on the main extendo blade. Usually I wouldn't do shrines in zones I haven't seen yet, but this because it's the zone I'm currently in, and I'm already here. Building blocks. We're playing Lego. I think this is like a Korok puzzle. So we know it's 3 wide. It's a cuboid made of different pieces. You just have to make it so it actually looks like a 2 by 3 by 2 cuboid. Alright then. We have a fight. Okay. Yeah, there goes my... Get out of here. There we go. Made a Captain 1 blade. Okay. Flame emitter spear. It's just a zonite powered, so it's stronger because it's the special kind of weapon. I like the way the Captain 1 blade looks. I've now got to make a cube. I like how I can merge these even though it would completely ruin the puzzle. Let's try like that. That leaves 2 L pieces, so it's not going to work like that. Get down. That goes the other way. Okay, maybe like this then. Okay, cool. Let's go to my reward. Thank you. Bing bong. I want my prize, motherfucker. 1 out of 12. Or about 8% of the way there. Very roughly. 8.25 is closer. Still not bang on, but it's closer. Okay. So. The large guardian statue has been toppled. I'm almost in the next town over as well. What is this? I don't know what this is. Looks like a place a shrine would want to be. This is the map of where the hieroglyphs are. Or the geoglyphs. Ah, this place. Lady Impa, let's head down. We must investigate up close. There, upon the walls. Are those not geoglyphs? What could this mean? I believe the one we saw first was geoglyph on the ledge of the wall. As for the next painting, according to the floor maps near Vito village. It seems the locations of the other geoglyphs from the wall are marked on the floor map as well. I can hardly believe in my eyes. Behold, who could have guessed this old ruin still held such secrets? It's said that the geoglyphs appeared all over the high wall when the upheaval when Princess Zelda went missing. How are they connected to these images here? There's no time to dawdle. Let's hurry investigate the remaining geoglyphs. Oh, Lady Impa, perhaps you should rest a bit before such a trying journey. Link, if you happen to see a geoglyph during your travels, I urge you to investigate this matter as well. More strange visions are waiting at the other geoglyphs, just like the one you had experienced. Well, perhaps they'll provide clues that could lead us to Princess Zelda. Dragon's Tears. Inside the Forgotten Temple is a map of Hyrule and level and murals related to the geoglyphs. Since this geoglyphs appeared in various places after the upheaval when Princess Zelda went missing, you have 9 geoglyphs left to investigate. And what would be nice, a tier with a tier, is if I could, like, get these as pips on the map. So I've got those two. It's apparently I got these two. What I got. The next one's just up to the left, and then up to the left again. So like up here and up here. Interesting. That's why I can walk back here to find them quickly. Alright. Fair enough. That's neat. So we can get a quick reference to where all the geoglyphs are. If I need to find them like that. I think I'll just come across them on my travels as I go along anyway. I'm going to explore the whole world, so... But yes, I should believe so. Wait, that's not the way out. That's the way out. Okay. I was like, how do I get out? I'm stuck forever! Start hyperventilating or something. Probably for the best I just walk away. So I had to leave the gorge anyway, so... Well, in terms of what I managed to get done today, not a whole lot, but I did get a shrine, and I did learn about these geoglyphs in an interesting way. And that red is a great fairy fountain, isn't it? Yeah. So the next step is I want to get up here for real. And then as soon as I do, I'll stop. But because this is getting towards the end of the time I've got allowed. Where's the Great Plateau? By the way. Is it like over here? That's Corlock Forest, isn't it? The plateau's like down here somewhere, maybe? I don't quite remember where it is. It could be down here. I know it's... or maybe even this. But yeah, I know it will still exist somewhere. I could go back to where I started. There probably is a shrine there. There's some gloom here. Is this like a gloom well? A silent shroom. A strange mushroom that glows softly at the forest at night. Cooking it to make a dish that unlocks the nutrients to cap, resulting in a meal that allows you to move stealthily. Yeah, it's a well that ends up here. And it's very dark. This is completely untouched by the hands of man. Let's head towards the light source. Soldier's Claymore. An improved Claymore made lightweight for easier handling. Could use less stamina for charged attacks. I like the handle. It's a cool handle. This hammer, I don't need it. See ya! That's silly. Don't do that. Go along the path that they want you to go along. I need 150 pose to get Dark Tunic. Although I probably need about 600 or so to get the full set. I would wager. Kind of gone off course a little bit, but I saw this well and thought it'd be interesting. Also, didn't they say that below roots are always shrines? I mean, above roots? Yes, this is the root above this shrine. But that also means that although not every shrine will have a root, if I want to find roots, I want to find shrines. Because then I can point towards them and see what's there. Now, I don't know if it's only shrines that I've beaten. Or if this will actually let me know where the shrines are. I don't know. This is certainly interesting. Anyway, though, I don't want to be here at this second in time. But I can come back down here if I want to. I'll leave, and then I will stop the recording for now, and I'll come back next time and invest in my gate. Alright. See you guys next time when we go Captain One Blade in Hand and explore the third zone, including the Great Fairy Fountain. But first I want to find the tower, which is just over that cliff. We can see the lights. See you then. Goodbye.